welcome to Chrissy's Books. I wanted to do a little different type of book video. I never do book hauls. I'm so bad at doing that kind of thing because I'm so lazy. With my YouTube, I just really like posting book reviews and then letting you guys learn about the book and all that. But seeing as it is Black History Month, I wanted to take some time and highlight a few books that I'm looking forward to reading this year. Because, Black History Month is basically every month, am I right? So I picked these 7 books because I haven't read them. I've read so many amazing books to do with Black history and race and all of that good stuff. So just want to share with you what I recently received in the mail or what I've had for a while that I haven't read yet that I'm looking forward to reading sometime this year. I'm not going to read it all in February because I'm only human and one book at a time. And I definitely tend to read based on my mood. So, when I pick these up, you're definitely going to get a book review out of me. So the first book that I have is called Blacklisted, and it's by Jeffrey Boakye. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And this book is, I got this in the UK, I think. I'm pretty sure my friend got me this book, actually. I'm lying. My beautiful friend Nicole got me this read. And it's a British culture, racial type of read. Definitely gave me vibes of Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race by Rennie Edo-Lodge, or The Good Immigrant by Nikesh Shukla. It just kind of looks like a really interesting book, and I can't believe I haven't read it, actually. I really can't. I've had it for a little while now. So yeah, it just sort of talks about global Black history and contemporary culture, and it investigates the ways in which Black communities have been represented, oppressed, mimicked, celebrated, and othered. So you can kind of get the gist of what the book is about. So yeah, that's one book that I'm definitely looking forward to reading this year. Also, it's a really cool cover. I really like that. The second book on my list of 7 reads that I'm recommending and looking forward to reading is The Soul of Black Folk, and it is by W.E.B. Du Bois. I really just want to read this book. I mean, he's just a bit of a master. And also a fun fact, this edition, this beautiful, look how gorgeous that is. It's so beautiful. I'll have to thank Penguin for sending me this book. So the intro of this book was actually written by Ibram X. Kendi, and he wrote a really great book that I really loved. You can find it on my channel, and it's called How to Be an Anti-Racist. Really good book. I'm just really looking forward to reading this. It's a collection of essays. I think it was first written in 1903. I need to Google that. But yeah, it's just, I think it's going to be epic, and I can't wait to read that. The next book that I have is by an author that I absolutely love, and it is The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabel Wilkerson. Look how big that book is. It's going to be so good. I've heard nothing but good things about this book. I loved her book Cast. It's definitely one of my favorite reads, if not my favorite read of 2021 for sure. You can catch my book review for that. So I really just need to read this book this year because, everybody's just said how amazing this book is. So yeah, an epic book, and it's a beautiful book cover as well. The next book that I have that I really want to read is called Traveling Black, A Story of Race and Resistance by Baime. I love this book cover. Can you all see that? Let me get my face out so you can see. It's so beautiful. I really love this book cover. I actually just really want to read this because I love knowing or learning more about what happened during the Civil War and the kind of 60s. I actually don't really know when this is. I'm pretty sure it's based in the 60s and during the Civil Rights Movement. But yeah, I'm just really looking forward to reading that. It just looks like a really great book that I'm going to enjoy and get a lot out of reading. A Story of Race and Resistance. Beautiful cover. Love it. Next book I really want to read this year is called South to Freedom, and it's got a bit of a long title, Runaway Slaves to Mexico and the Road to the Civil War. And it's by Alice Baumgartner. So another beautiful cover again, which I'm assuming obviously by looking at the title, it's to do with slavery, to do with the Civil War. And again, I just really want to learn more as much as I can about this time period. So I think this is going to be a really great read, and I can't wait to read it as well. Really beautiful book cover. And the next read is a book that actually just recently came out. This came out this week, the week that I'm filming this, which is actually February, today's the 9th, and this came out on Tuesday, yesterday, the 8th. And it's White Lies, the Double Life of Walter White and America's Darkest Secret by A.J. Baime. So really cool. It's basically about it's a biography about a little known black civil rights leader who passed for white in order to investigate racist murders, to help with NAACP on the map, and lead the charge to launch the modern American civil rights movement. How cool. So I really want to read that as well. That just looks like a really cool book. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a heavy read, but I'm looking forward to reading about this because it looks pretty awesome. And then the final book that I'm looking forward to reading, which is not so much to do with history, but just sort of like a black story type of read in the system and the sort of prison system in the US. And it's called My Time Will Come, and it's by Manuel. And it's a memoir of crime, punishment, hope, and redemption. So I'm pretty sure it's to do something with the author maybe being in prison and, you know, just his story and his experience. So I'm looking forward to reading this as well. It's a really gorgeous cover as well. I really like that. And again, I just love learning about anything to do with this kind of these stories and people's real life stories, and it gives me vibes of like Just Mercy. I don't know if you know that movie with I'm pretty sure it was a book as well. It had Michael B. Jordan in it. So yeah, really looking forward to reading that. So that's kind of my pile of books that I'm looking forward to reading this year, to sort of highlight Black history and, you know, just history in general, Black voices. And I cannot wait to release those book reviews. It's going to be fun. So I hope you got something out of this video. Maybe you can add a couple of those to your list. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great week. And feel free to comment as well and add any recommendations to any books that I might have not read that kind of have to do with Black history and history in general. All right, have a great week.